and welcome to the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2025 for our fourth arrival in the race this year. Team Seneca Navy are bringing it into the finish line. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We are live in English Harbour in Antigua after these lads have rowed 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean, all the way from the Canaries to right here in Antigua in the Caribbean.
Come on, guys!
David, Ryan, Mo, and Anthony are full of smiles and very, very grateful to be here. I'm Charlotte Drew, your live reporter, and we're close to the finish line with our fourth team to arrive. The final approach.
Come on, guys! We're nearly there! Come on, guys! Come on!
35 days of non-stop rowing, the only way to power themselves to the finish line. They are arriving today, January the 18th, and it just happens to be Tony's birthday. The route they took, San Sebastian de la Gomera,
Come on,
now
guys!
to Stockyard, English Harbour in Antigua. 3,000 miles or 4,800 kilometres. And the red buoy in the background marks the finish line. They will see a flare go off on the fort. They've been powering themselves, no engine, no sail, no support boat. They eat, sleep, and repeat, and do everything they need to do on board for over a month.
Okay, guys, you're ready!
Set the flares up.
Well done, boys! Welcome to Antigua!
They have been rowing since the 14th of December. They spent Christmas, New Year on the boat.
Well done, boys!
And coming in today, what a celebratory birthday it is for Anthony. Fantastic. Race start was a little delayed due to weather warnings for rough conditions in La Gomera. So the team were due to set off on the 12th, and then that came back a couple of days. Team Seneca Navy in the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2025, representing the United States of America. Multinational team, Canadian and German on board, as well as two from the US. Yes, international ocean rowers. Just to keep you updated, guys, this is a live broadcast. We're on the water here in English Harbour in Antigua, the island of Antigua. So if you experience any brief signal interruptions, we do apologise. Thank you for your patience. We're real-time streaming, so you know what that means. Anything can happen. And we'll do our best to rectify the fluctuations for you. Keep your messages of support coming in. Lovely to see you all here. Yes, send in your happy birthday messages. The team are a part of a 43-team fleet representing 20 countries, 3 of those on this boat. 114 rowers started, 112 still in the race. 2 of them left due to severe seasickness. We've already had 3 teams arrive. And 11 members of the fleet have prior ocean rowing experience. None of these guys, though, although they are rowers, but they're more used to rowing on lakes. These guys have been raising awareness and funds for youth-focused charities across North America, including Boys and Girls Club of Geneva, New York, Youth Assisting Youth in Toronto, the Foundry in Cleveland, and Friends of the Children in Boston.
Come on, boys!
The moment we've been waiting for!
Come on! Back to Sunshine City, Antigua! You're ready! Come on! Back to Antigua! You're on 3,000
sea,
Happy
made it across the
birthday!
Atlantic. What a birthday present that is. Four friends who traded the calm waters of Seneca Lake in upstate New York for the wild and carefree Atlantic Ocean started the race on the 14th of December to arrive here into Antigua 35 days later. It's the 18th of January to celebrate Anthony's birthday.
Happy birthday, mate. Welcome to Sunshine City, Antigua.
Yes. 3,000 miles of relentless rowing. That's what it looks like. Okay, these guys are now going to row themselves into land. We're going to greet them shortly. Not very far, just a few minutes. Our boys there on the dinghy will give them the directions. We're going to go in ahead of them and then we'll come back to the live shortly. We're going to put up a holding screen, so don't go anywhere. Grab yourself a quick drink and come back to celebrate Anthony's birthday. Back to the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2025 for the arrival of Team Seneca Navy. Our fourth team to arrive. They've been out.
A boat inside. Let's give it up for Team Seneca Navy.
They've been out there for 35 days.
Welcome to Antigua!
Weeks of bracing winds, heat, swell, and even long, painstaking periods of no wind at all. And they finally brought their boat Lionheart and themselves home. Moments away from stepping onto shore for the first time in 35 days.
3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. Here they are, safe and sound, coming in from the Atlantic Ocean. Team Seneca Navy!
A good strong start from the lads, challenged with the usual seasickness of course,
Guys, and you have made it all the way across the Atlantic. 3,000 miles.
but they powered their way through.
Representing Canada, United States of America, and Germany, Team Seneca Navy!
They were leading up to Christmas. They were a challenging pairs team, Stellantic, who are now due in tomorrow. They were right there challenging Team Seneca Navy for this fourth place, but these boys weren't having any of it.
Team Seneca Navy!
We have another team coming in later this evening. So these guys knew that they wanted to get in ahead of the South Sea Scholars, and they did.
It can be a bit wobbly here after 3,000 miles.
They tackled the endless rowing shifts, water rationing strategies, power management, the batteries, and the kind of isolation that tests even the strongest bonds. These guys are friends from college, rowers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday morning in Antigua, let's wake up the harbor. Give it up for Team Seneca Navy!
Student athletes rowing from the lake onto the ocean.
Flags for this arrival.
Keep your message of support coming in, guys. Representing 3 countries.
Well done, guys.
Proudly. Let us know where you're watching from, if you're watching from any
As
of these
mentioned,
countries.
Team Seneca Navy are showing how the United States looks like. Germany, United States of America, and Canada on board one boat. Four college friends from the upstate of New York now rode the Atlantic 3,000 miles. We need to unclip here, otherwise it will look strange when you walk on land. Remember, it feels a bit wobbly here. The dog is not moving. What is moving is family and friends waiting here. They are moved by this incredible arrival. Would we like to see Team Seneca Navy step on land? Who's the first?
Birthday,
Someone has a birthday here today. Happy birthday, Tony!
Yeah, that feels weird.
Welcome to Antigua. Moritz, welcome to Antigua. And here they are.
Emotional scenes here at the dockyard. It's been many, many days at sea, more than 1 month on the Atlantic Ocean, over Christmas, over New Year's Eve. Time away from family, but now united here at Nelson's Dockyard in English Harbor. I see tears. I love that. It's difficult not to be touched by this.
The birthday boy himself.
What a way to start the Sunday. Sun is shining, you're in paradise. Just made landfall after 3,000 miles of ocean rowing.
Das sind die Deutschen.
Ja. Ah,
And we have more Seneca family members and friends outside the arrival area here, but they will have a chance to meet and greet the team after the official procedures here. But now it's time to get Team Seneca Navy onto the podium.
Happy birthday. Thank you. I'm sorry. Oh, good to see you. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Is it around Baltimore next? No, we have no. Crazy. No way. Crazy. It's what's next year gonna be like?
Can really feel the connection between these guys.
Here they are. As mentioned, they left La Gomera last year, December 14th. They are now here safe and sound in Nelson's Dockyard, English Harbor in beautiful Antigua, aka Paradise. They did their crossing 3,000 miles in a time of 35 days, 2 hours and 45 minutes. The team obviously wanted to be faster, but they agreed, why don't we celebrate a birthday with an arrival? And here they are, well planned. We have some certificates of achievements from Kivinia fellow ocean rower, some gift bags as well, with the famous, we already now see them around the dockyard, I rode the Atlantic. And some local goodies inside as well. So let's give it up one more time for Team Seneca Navy! Yeah, move here to them. So, guys, 3,000 miles now arrived safe and sound here in Nilsson Stockyard. How does it feel? First of all, how does it feel to celebrate a birthday coming into the dockyard?
Yeah, we were saying earlier, I don't know if I'm going to have another birthday like this one, so we'll see. I think it's good, though. I think it's a good thing. Yeah.
Our race on the Pacific is during the summer, so I'm not sure any one of you have birthday there, but let's talk about that a little bit later. So, tough times out there, obviously. It is the Atlantic Ocean. Toughest moments out there.
Honestly, the last 36 hours were pretty hard. A lot of anticipation, the heaviest weather that we probably saw the entire time. But yeah, it felt like the weather was never what we wanted it to be, and that's exactly what your ocean crossing is supposed to be. You got to figure out what, how to proceed with the resources at hand, and we did a great job with every challenge. These guys never backed down once.
A big applause for that. So, when you signed up, obviously you have been rowing, cottage rowing, which is a completely different story. But unity here, and you became friends. Now you have been on board a boat together for 35 days. Normally I don't ask this question, but I dare to ask with you guys. You're still friends?
Oh yeah, actually it was one of our main goals for the crossing. Like above all, our goal was to stay friends, become closer to the crossing, and I think we've achieved that. And yeah, looking forward to a lifetime of friendship.
A lifetime of friendship, that's what I like to hear, especially when I see 3 different nationalities on board one boat. Inspirational and motivational for the entire world at the moment. So, to future ocean rowers or people who are thinking about doing this event, any recommendations?
Enjoy it. You can choose to hate every shift, or you can choose to love it. And some days the shifts are gonna be bad, some days are gonna be good, and you just keep moving forward, and eventually it just becomes beautiful out there.
It becomes beautiful. Well said indeed. Also, we always say the rowers learn a lot about themselves out there. You see kind of the worst and best sides of yourself. You are in the elements with Mother Nature, and she treats you all the same. But biggest experience out there, Tony?
I mean, one of the things was I really wanted to see a whale, and Mo and I got to see that. I think Dave was pretty jealous when we told him about it because he was in the cabins. But that was pretty cool. And then just every day we were picking each other's brains, just getting to know each other better. And I think that's such a unique. This is such a unique way to do that. Yeah. So.
I agree. So many young people, well, all ages are watching this race too. But to the young generation out there, I think there's really hope for the world when I see for young people like you. But any recommendations or great advice for young people out there?
We did all this for youth development. That's all of our partner charities. It's the common thread between them, and our advice through the last 3 years and after this is still just continue to pursue a better version of yourself every day. Take advantage of every opportunity, whether it works out or not. Just keep moving forward and keep working it.
Well said. Last question before we do a big hip hooray for Tony. There's been 35 days out there to talk about future as well. We have a Pacific race starting in Monterey, California in June, finishing in Kauai, Hawaii. Family has already been looking at hotels, but have there been any chats out there about the Pacific Challenge?
Mom? 2 thumbs up!
2 thumbs up, you heard it all here at Nilsson Stockyard, English Harbor, Antigua. Let's give the team, and particularly Tony, a big hip hooray. Team Seneca Navy, 35 days, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Congratulations, Tony, and to the entire team. First, we do a live interview here with Charlotte. Then it's after photos, and then it's a fresh meal and drinks supplied by Carbon Lumber Store Hotel behind me here. Beautiful surroundings. Over to Charlotte.
Come on down here, guys.
I think this thing's off here. We have more hands free.
Yeah, let's make some noise. Come on, guys.
Squeezing together.
You want to put them?
Squeezing together nice and tight. As though all 4 of you were in the cabin together. Imagine that.
Luckily that didn't happen.
Hopefully that never happens, right? Oh, fantastic. So as you were coming in just now and you crossed the finish line, what was that thought that you first had? What was the first thought that went through your mind across that finish line?
I think
It's just like a moment that we've been anticipating for so long, visualizing for so long, and then having it like finally become real is insane. And that realization is like at least for me, that's the initial thought.
Yeah, I think just the big like wow. I mean, we were taking in the scenery and almost forgetting to take in that the journey has been done, and coming to an end in those final strokes.
Yeah. And I was kind of thinking of 3 years ago when David shoot us a text message, anyone trying to row across the Atlantic, or even longer ago, and we are actually starting the project. I think we just have to be extremely happy with how it went, and we actually did it, which is pretty cool.
It's phenomenal. And were you aiming to come in on Tony's birthday? Was that the plan?
I think when we realized that I was going to be close, we just wanted to make sure that it was before.
Celebrate here
or
rather than out there.
Yeah. So, I guess that's kind of how that went.
What are you most looking forward to now that you're on land?
Laundry.
Laundry.
Dry cotton t-shirt.
Oh, I've not heard that one before. A shower.
It was always food the first few weeks of the crossing, and then the necessities of life they were gone forever, and it's just like, running water sounds great.
Did it feel like 35 days, or did it feel shorter or longer?
I think it felt shorter. The last week was really long, but the first few weeks flew by.
In retrospect, it's definitely shorter.
Oh, so more reason to go on the Pacific. Yeah, your mum said yes, so why not, right? And what's the thing that you're going to miss the most, you think, about the row?
I love the 30 minutes after sunset every day. It's like blue hour, the sea turned purple, indigo, and you gotta, we felt fresh after it could have been the worst day ever. It was such a pleasant experience. Those 30 minutes to reset everything.
And I think all of us had really good conversations, on shift. That was nice, just talking to someone for an hour or so, and I think that was nice out there.
And what about Dwight, your fifth member? How's he doing?
He's hanging in there.
He's hanging in there. Oh, good. We'll have a look at him in a bit. And just a couple more things. What would you like to say to your people back home that are watching that couldn't make it here today?
Yeah, you're the reason we're here. Just the deepest sense of gratitude from us for you. Thank you.
Yeah, just I think the journey itself just shows the support that we had. There's so many people that were just on board. I was saying to Dave, one of the shifts, this year in particular was I've never been able to connect with more people in my life before, just because of that support. So thank you to all of them.
Oh, love that. Okay, and now tell us about that advice that David's Uncle Eddie gave you.
And it happened one of our last nights back home before we left for La Gomera. It may have been at a bar, may have been a few beers deep, but he sat us all down and he said, when it gets tough out there and you just don't think you can go anymore, you get in line, you take one more stroke with your boys, and you just scream, boom shakalaka!
Go on then, give it to us, all of you.
Boom shakalaka!
Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Time for your laundry, your fresh cotton sheets, and some yummy food. How about that?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Aw.
So guys,
Thank you.
let's give the team, as they go towards the after photo, a big applause and maybe a little happy birthday as well. Well done, guys. Stay around the dockyard. We have another arrival coming in tonight. South Sea Scholars.
Super birthday celebrations there for Tony. Oh, they're going to have lots of fun. Just up there in the distance, just in front of Dwight, is Shirley Heights, and it's Sunday today, so it's the biggest party that Antigua offers every week. So maybe they'll be making it up there for some of the yummy barbecue food and steel pan and band and all the sorts of good stuff that goes on up there. And look, there's Dwight. In case any of you are wondering, like I was, he made it across the ocean as well, and looking great. Looking absolutely fantastic there. Okay, so what have we got next? There we go. South Sea Scholars from the UK are coming in this evening. between 7 and 8 p.m. local time. So again, if you're looking at the YB Races tracker, you will see that the timings are in UTC. In which case, if you're local in Antigua, then -4, or check your time zones in relation to UTC to then find out what time we'll be going live for the South Sea Scullers arrival. More ETAs coming soon. We have another team coming in tomorrow. This week is going to be very busy, so you want to keep on that. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you're following on our socials. We're going to keep you updated with real-time updates as well. So we'll put up a post and then we'll keep changing the time as and when that changes, depending on the team's speed and the conditions out at sea. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for joining us here live in English Harbour, Antigua, for commenting, for supporting along the journeys. And we look forward to greeting more teams in and wish them well along the way. If you haven't downloaded the YB Races app, do so, and we'll see you later on this evening. Thank you for watching.